Hey guys, it's Emily. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. In today's video, we are doing the second installment of a three-part mini-series, which is just a giant puzzle haul. This section is going to be all about the thrifted puzzles that I've gotten recently. I was at Goodwill one day and they were having a sale, and then a local thrift store was having like a 50% off sale. So I was able to get a ton of puzzles for relatively affordable, which is amazing. The first installment of this video, in case you missed it, is all the puzzles I got at Puzzle Jam South. And then in the next installment, it will be all the puzzles that were either gifted or a few others that I had pre-ordered that are finally arriving. So I hope you enjoy puzzle hauls because there's a lot happening right now, and I'll link what I can down below, but since these were thrifted, there are some that may be out of production or maybe harder to find, but I'll do what I can down in the description. But let's just go back in time and we can go over all the puzzles that I got from the thrift store. Just to make it a little bit easier for me editing wise, I'm not going to put like the overlays or the close-ups of each of these puzzles, but I am moving to the side so you guys can see the box okay, so that way you can have a better glimpse of what it looks like. Hopefully you don't mind. This was in a few different trips from a few different stores. There was one day that I had gone to Goodwill and a lot of the puzzles were 50% off, so some of these I got for a really good deal and I'm excited about it. I have a lot of 500 pieces here because I pretty much depleted my whole collection when I did my 30-day puzzle challenge. So that's how it got me out to the thrift stores, was to find some good thrifted finds in a smaller piece count, and I did really well because it was on sale. So we have a lot to talk about. First up, we have this one from Ceaco. It is giving me all the fall vibes. Like, look at those colors. This one here is called, let's see, Waits River Church, Vermont, New England. And oh my gosh, the colors of this one are just screaming autumn to me. And it actually, I feel like I saw something similar when I was in Vermont, or I think it's just a style of church that is really popular in that area, but love the colors of this one. Not sure if it's still available, but I'm excited to do it for fall. Next, we have a couple here that I'll talk about. We have this one, which is called One Tough Puzzle by Great American Puzzle Company. It's only 9 pieces. I got it for like $2, so I thought I would try it. I think Karen Puzzles may have done a video on this one, and I thought, why not for $2.49? So I found it. I'm excited. This one was also a really good find. It's brand new Norman Rockwell puzzle. It's 500 pieces, called For Sporting Boys Football from 1951. It's brand new, still sealed. The image has a lot of white to it, but I'm not sure if that's what the puzzle actually looks like or if it's just like bleaching over time because the box is still brand new. I'm not sure when this was created, but I'm interested to learn more. So I thought, for a brand new thrifted puzzle, I was happy to pick that one up. Moving into these giant stacks next to me, we have this one here, which is a glow-in-the-dark puzzle by Masterpieces. This one is called Afternoon Siesta. Like, look at that image, super bright, very colorful. Love all the little animals. It is part of their glow-in-the-dark line. We'll see if it works. I think this is a weird image to have as the glow-in-the-dark line. Like, the one for Halloween makes sense. For me, the ones that are like animals or like a landscapey type vibe, I don't know. I will do it because I got it for half off. So it was like $2, but I don't have high hopes for the glow-in-the-dark aspect because the first one that I did from them, it didn't work out. So it is what it is. Next, I'm sorry if I'm going too fast. Next, we have this one from Big Ben Luxe, which is the MB puzzle line. This is part of their premium quality line, which has blue board, which is very interesting. I don't think I've done anything from that premium line yet, but this one is called Peru, and look at these colors. I love it so much. Definitely giving me like Cinco de Mayo vibes with the guitars and like the blankets and the chili peppers. Like, this is just so fun to me. I love the colors. It is a collage puzzle, which is not my normal vibe, but I like it. You know, I like the colors a lot. And this one was $2, so I really couldn't say no to it, you know? Moving on to this one, which is only a 300 piece. I feel like I've seen this image everywhere. This is by Ceaco. No idea what the name of it is, though. I don't see it on the box, but it is this Minnie Mouse. Oh, I can't see it because it was ripped off. Anyways, it was 300 pieces, and it's this Mickey, but if you look closer, it's all these emojis, which looks super fun. So I thought for a 300 piece puzzle, I think I spent like $2 on it. You know, I'm not mad about this image at all, and I think it's going to be so much fun. Moving on to, this is gonna fall over. Moving on to this one, which is from Buffalo Games. I'm a huge fan of their Amazing Natures line. I did recently the tiger and crocodile from them, and it's just like really fun, bright colors. I saw this one actually right after I purchased it. It was the same day. Someone had it on Instagram, and I'm so excited about it. So this one is called African Beasts. Look at those colors. Look at that sunset. There's some fur, but there's a lot of different textures and patterns and different coats. So I think this is going to be a really, really fun one. I love the colors so much. And I know I'll love it because of that Amazing Nature line. I think I did like 4 or 5 already of that line. I love the colors of it. So that one is going to be a good one for like late in the evening, cozy underneath the puzzle table. I'm excited about it. This one also, I'm excited about this image. Again, gives me like those cozy fall vibes. This one is called Cooper's Corner by Masterpieces. It's part of their Americana line, and it is by Bob Petz, but definitely has a very similar vibe to Charles Wasaki. Like you guys know, he's one of my favorite artists. I love the style. It has those bright colors, really fun image, very classic vibes, you know. I have a feeling I'm going to love it. So it also kind of gives me fall vibes as well, you know, with all those colors and like a little bit of the change of seasons. I think that one is going to be super fun. Making headway. We have this one here, which is by Bits and Pieces. This is a jumbo set, which I plan to do like a mini series about trying different jumbo sets. This one is by Bits and Pieces, and it's 4 500 piece puzzles that I got for like $3. So it's less than $1 a puzzle. So I was pretty happy with it. Images are pretty classic images. You know, we have a lighthouse, we have a, what's that, an outhouse? Yeah, an outhouse. We have a gazebo, we have a cottage scene. So image-wise, it wouldn't normally be my first choice, but I'm curious about how their sets are compared to their regular puzzles. And I think for $3 that I paid, you know, I'm not too worried about it. It looks like this set is called Serene Beauty Multi-Pack, and they're all 500 piece puzzles. So I think this is going to be well worth the $3. I'm not sure how much they are new, so I'm curious about that. I think this will be a good topic to explore. Next, we have one that was a really, really good find. I got this one at Value Village, but this image was actually at, it's called Wishes, which is a local game and puzzle store, and new, it's like $23, and I just couldn't pay that much for a 300 piece puzzle. But for $4 thrifted, I was super excited about it. So this one here, let me see, is called Earth Day. Look at that. I love the colors of this one. Again, only a 300 piece, but I have a feeling I'm going to absolutely love this and add it to the pile of like redo on a day when I'm bored, you know, type pile. So I have a feeling going to love it, love the colors, love the price point. So I'm very happy I found this one. Next, we have another bright and colorful one that has like all of my favorite things in it. This one is called Autumn Lake by Suns Out. This one is just screaming, I don't know, fun, happy autumn vibes. Like it has the beautiful sky scene, we have a hot air balloon, we have my favorite season and some animals. Like everything about this one I'm really into. I have a feeling I'm going to love the image so much. So this one is going to be a fun one. This artist is called Lori Shorey, and I think it is in good condition box wise. It is taped up all together, so hopefully I have all the pieces, but I just think it's just screaming like fall vibes for me right now. Moving on to another Suns Out, which was such a interesting way of how I ended up with it. So when I saw it at Value Village, it was like this. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, that's interesting. It's just like a blue and white puzzle. It's like monochromatic, but it's blue and white. Like I like the image, has the dolphin, you know. I thought it'd be really fun as a circle puzzle. So I was vibing with it as the blue and white puzzle. And then I picked it up and I turned it on its side. And this is what it looks like Look at that. Hopefully you can see it okay, but it's like this beautiful circle puzzle. Kind of gives me Lisa Frank vibes, you know, with the dolphin and the fun colors. I'm loving it so much. So I have a feeling this is going to be super fun. The box is just completely bleached out, but I feel like the puzzle is just gonna be so much fun. So this one was an awesome find. I got it for $4 and it's brand new, still in the cellophane. So I have a feeling I'm going to love that one. Next we have this one from Vermont Christmas Company. Oh, I love this one too. This one is just really classic French puzzle. You know, it's called French Village. I have enjoyed Vermont Christmas in the past. It has pretty good pieces. It can be a little bit on the crumbly side, but for a 550 piece puzzle, I'm not too mad about it. You know, the image, very classic. I enjoy it enough, you know, be a good like late evening type of puzzle. And I just really love the colors a lot. And I like that little bit of sky up there. I have a feeling I'm gonna like it. Next we have one that I feel like is so repetitive on my channel, but I feel like there's someone who lives near me that donates their puzzles to Goodwill that's just like really into France. So this one here is another Paris puzzle, and it's called An Evening Walk. Very similar to like two other ones I've done recently, but you know, I can do another Paris puzzle. I don't mind it. I like the sky. It's very similar to the other ones that I've done. But you know, it's a good find. I still like a Ravensburger that's 500 pieces. I got it for $1.49. Like, I really can't go wrong with it. It's just the image is so familiar and repetitive for me. So I think this might be the last one that I get from like this style of puzzle from them for a while. But so the next two are ones that I am so excited about. So I had a little stop at a local thrift store, and they had recently done their whole puzzle section, and I feel like they got rid of a ton of the puzzles that were there. But I did find these two, and they're pin 2 puzzles, which is super cool, and I don't think I've ever seen at a thrift store. They're very similar, and I feel like from the same line and illustrator, but this one is called Blooming Flight, and it kind of reminds me of when I was like 5 and getting like a temporary tattoo. Like, that's the style. So here we go. It's just a ton of roses and birds and owls, and love the colors a lot. It is 1,000 pieces, and I looked inside, and the pieces all are in one bag, which typically for a 1,000 piece pin 2 is broken up into a couple bags. So I think it's going to be fun and a bit more challenging than normal for a pin 2 puzzle for me, because it is all together, and I feel like the pieces are going to be pretty tricky, but I think it's going to be fun. It's interesting to see a puzzle from pin 2 that is broken up after you've done it. So I'm curious to see how the puzzle is after it's already been done once, because as you know, it's plastic pieces. It can be a little bit trickier to break apart. So I'm curious to see how it goes for like wear and tear over a course of a few uses. So we'll see how that one goes. The second one that I got from them is called Into the Deep, and this is what it looks like. I love this one. If you can see up close, it has like all these little cartoon characters on an anchor. This one, and so both of these I got for $3 each, which typically I want to say they're around like $26 a piece. So I think for the price point, it was right. I think if I was to buy them new, I would have passed on this style of image. It's just not my style, but I think it'll be a fun thing to experience, a secondhand pin 2 puzzle. So that's why I got them. We have this one here, which I forgot that I bought, and I don't think I remembered that I was purchasing it. Like, I feel like it may have ended up in my cart without me thinking about it. I don't know. I don't remember picking it out, and now that I'm looking at it, I was like, I don't feel like I would have picked it out, so it must have like somehow been in my hands. It ended up in my cart. I'll just go with that. This one is from Pomegranate, and I can't pronounce the name of it. I'm just gonna put it here so you guys can see. Image-wise, it looks super fun, bright and colorful. It does look like it has a little bit like that graininess that like shows wear, or like the artistry. Colors-wise, it's not screaming to me. It's very bright. It's only a few colors, only a few textures. I don't know. I just don't think I don't know. I'm not loving it. But, you know, I got it. I got it for, let me see, a pomegranate puzzle for, there's no price point. So for a pomegranate, it's definitely like a good value. I just don't think the image is like screaming to me, but it's only 500 pieces. I do think it's doable. I just don't think it's like my go-to image. Next, we have this one from White Mountain, which I do want to do like a little PSA here. White Mountain and Ravensburger and a few other brands are having a lot of people dupe their accounts. So they are scamming people out of money. So this is one of the brands that is having trouble with that, where someone has created a fake Facebook account saying that they're going out of business, and then they're having people buy these fake puzzles for really, really cheap discounts. But it's not them. So they actually have it on their Facebook page, which has over 52,000 people following it, that they are having this issue. But I do know some people are getting scammed out of it. So I just want to put that out there, that if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. Just make sure to search a little bit, or if you see that it's a brand new page with like 2 posts, it's a good indicator that it's a scam. So I'm just going to put that there because I know some people have gotten scammed by it. But anyways, White Mountain Puzzles. They're not going out of business. I love their stuff. I love this colors. Look at those. That sunset, you guys know, is my jam. I just love this image a lot. It's 500 pieces. It is called Sunset Cabin. I think it's gonna be a good time. You know, I have nothing bad to say about it. I'm liking it. I like the colors. I like the sunset. And it definitely gives me like New Hampshire vibes. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good one. One thing I find interesting at Goodwill is that their price point is just all over the place. You know, you can find like a Puzzle Bug Dollar Tree puzzle for like $2.99, or you can find a Jiggy puzzle, which is normally like 50 bucks for $2.99, you know? So this was an amazing find. It is a Jiggy puzzle, which I heard not the best things about because they have a paper backing. I've heard it has a little bit more of a crumbly fit, but I'm very excited to find it. This one is called Dog Mom. It is 800 pieces. And if you haven't seen their puzzles yet, they're the ones that come in the glass jars. So even the jar for me is worth $2.99. It has a cork top. It has all the pieces, it has the glue, it has the poster, it has everything about it. I've heard mixed things, like I feel like the image will be really fun, but I've heard the quality is just like not worth the price point. But for me, it's definitely worth the $2.99 that I paid, so I'm excited about it. And I definitely thought it was a good find at Goodwill. So that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, I'll link what I can down below. I may make a small commission if they are Amazon links, but other than that, I hope you enjoyed it. If you missed part 1, I'll link that also down below, and stay tuned for the next installment, which is going to be all the puzzles that were either gifted or a few that I purchased on my own. So that's it for me. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a good day. Bye guys.